Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barons. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons relocation franchise here on Madden 23. The final season is finally underway. Last episode, we started the final season. We played week 1 against the Kansas City Chiefs, and boy, oh boy, did we not disappoint. We controlled that game for basically the entirety of it. We forced 2 interceptions from Patrick Mahomes, and we dominated that one, getting our first win of the year. Now we go week 2 on the road to Duval and play the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are also 1-0, but they are not as good on paper as we are. So we should hopefully have a very, very easy time against the Jags. But you guys know, history of this series, when we play teams that are not up to our level, we tend to play down to our competition. We tend to play worse when we play bad teams. So hopefully we can break that in today's episode, because I really, really, really don't need a game where we struggle and it's either a loss or a very, very tough win. I just want to blow them out. I just want to blow them. That's all I want to do. I just want to blow Trevor Lawrence out of the water. Pause. Let's get into the video. Hit that like button if you're going to enjoy. Subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club, and let's get I don't even know what season this is, season 5. Let's get the final season underway. As you can see, they are 1-0, like I mentioned. 79 offense, 84 defense, 81 overall team. Not too scary, but we don't know what they've got when we get actually onto the field. So they've got James Robinson still here at running back. There is Trevor Lawrence. I think we're going to try to defend the medium pass. I don't know how efficient he is at the medium pass, although we know his numbers, but that could be a whole different story when we actually get onto the field. They've still got Trayvon Walker, and they have Derek Stingley now, which is pretty interesting, but whatever. We will keep moving on. I like the way that this defense played in the fourth quarter against the Chiefs. We really stepped up, and we really played well, got a lot of nice pressure on some of the Chiefs players, especially Patrick Mahomes. We only got 2 sacks, though, but that's okay because it's really hard for me to get sacks in this game for some reason. I don't know why. It always is. Let's take a look at the injury report because I think Garrett Wilson's injured, right? Yeah, Garrett Wilson with the abdominal tear for 3 weeks. We also don't have our starting center or our backup center. Okay. Why do they do that to me? Why do they always injure my backup and my starter at the same position? So we're going to have Jamie Brackett, who is also a center, by the way, play some center for us today. It's a good thing we have crazy depth at the offensive line position, because we're going to need it. We are absolutely going to need it. And we could be seeing the absolute debut of Eddie Pleasance because of the Garrett Wilson injury. So this could be the debut of Eddie Pleasance, who is a speed threat. Let's go take a look at what the Jaguars got to offer us here in this final season. Their quarterback is Trevor Lawrence, 86 overall, star development player, not developing the way that they would have hoped and the way I would have thought he would. Only an 86 overall, 27 years old, not an X Factor, not a superstar development, only star. James Robinson, 92 overall, 29-year-old running back. Receivers, they still have Christian Kirk, excuse me. They have Wan'Dale Robinson, okay, Nicholas Williams, Cody Barwin, and Ramon Lewis. So their wide receiver room is not that great. I mean, Christian Kirk's an 89, but he's 30 years old and he's not that great to begin with. So their receiving room is not that good. Tight end is Evan Ingram. Then you've got Jose Cox as well. Offensive line is Carlos Whiteside, Sean Ryan, Cam Jurgens, Walt McMillan, and Daniel Falele. So their left guard spot is their right guard spot, excuse me, is very weak. They have nobody that's higher than a 68. So we could capitalize on that. That could mean Quinnen Williams could have a big day, I hope. We know in the past that doesn't really matter, I guess. Josh Sweat on the defensive line with Connor Allen and Charlie Bush. Trayvon Walker at left outside linebacker, Devin Lloyd at middle linebacker, and Carlton Burtis. Nope, that's not right. Carlton Brutus at right outside linebacker. He seems to be a pretty good player. Cornerbacks, Derek Stingley somehow came here, Tyson Campbell, Brian Tulloch, Stefan Morrow, and Johnny Mims. Johnny Sins? So Stingley's going to be obviously a pretty big threat because he's fast and he's just really good. But other than that, I think we can handle it. Free safety is Antoine Harrington, and then strong safety is Von Bell. Look at that. Von Bell ends up here as well. Mark Westbrook is the kicker, and Nicholas Dishman is the punter. A lot of weird names on this team, but whatever. That is the Jaguars, and you can see why their team is rated the way that they are. There's nothing left to talk about except for getting into the game. Brooklyn versus Jacksonville from Duval. Week 2 of the final season. Let's get it.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He had the D's number a week ago, over 150 yards rushing. It's the Barons and the Jaguars, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here we are, it is go time. Jags versus Barons from TIAA. Is it TIAA or is it TIIA? I think it's TIAA Bank Field. Whatever, it's from Duval County. We are playing the Jaguars. We've played them before, I'm pretty sure, in an earlier season. Not sure how many times we've played them. We obviously have history with them from the Chicago Cougars in the alternate universe. And that's an interception to start the game. It's not picked off. How do you drop that? Do you have bricks for hands? My God, you should have had that 17 times over. You would have had a pick 6 too. Embarrassing start for the Jags, but they do hold me to -1 yards on the ground. So maybe that center spot is going to be a little bit more impactful than I once thought. Jamie Brackett is a solid backup, and I think he is a center by #1 position, but he doesn't seem to be holding on to great things, and there's the interception that we were waiting for. It's picked off by, oh my God, he's gonna pick 6 this. Malcolm Waynes is not gonna get there, and it's an interception by the Jaguars, a pick 6. Brian Tulloch starts this game off with a Jags defensive touchdown. All right, that is not the game that I was talking about. You see what I'm talking about though? We play down to competition. Our offensive line did not allow me to have any time to throw, so I had to throw it quicker than I wanted to. A.J. Brown was all covered up, and we threw a pick 6. Okay, I forgot to change from having Long be the kick returner. That's my bad. Let's just try to figure things out. Let's calm down. That was a fluky first drive. Okay, it was not going to happen again. That's not going to be how this game goes. We're going to get into our rhythm, and we are going to dominate. Why is he so fast? Is that Devin Lloyd? No, that's Trayvon Walker. He is really fast. And he shuts down Saquon Barkley. Saquon's got -2 yards rushing today, which is how I thought the game last episode would go. And that's going to be a incomplete pass again. This game could be ugly. Judging by the first couple of plays, that's a big catch by Mason, the second-year man. Good catch there. That at least takes the shaky screen off for the Jags. Can I hit that there? And I can't because it's going to be overthrown. because I got hit on the throw. And now the shaky screen is back. So they get one incomplete pass and the shaky screen comes back. They get that much momentum. CPU momentum is out of control sometimes. And that's going to be another incomplete pass. Come on, Jalen. I do not want to get upset today. I really, really do not want to get mad at this game today. But if Jalen Hurts keeps throwing these inaccurate passes, then I might be able to. And I didn't have any time whatsoever. Oh, this game looks like it's going to be just a blast. It looks like it's just going to be a bundle of fun, isn't it? I am not prepared for a game like this. I don't have anybody open. I didn't have anybody open. Nobody won their route, and I turned the ball over. So we have a pick six and a turnover. For the first time, the Jaguars will be on offense. Oh, this game's not going to be fun. This game is not going to be fun. I told you. I don't know what it is about this Barons team and playing down to competition, but we always do. Every time we play a team that is not as good as us, we always play worse. It's really weird. And it's not like just me trying to keep up some sort of storyline. Trust me, I want to win these games by 100 every single time. I don't care if it's close. I don't care if it's good content for it to be a close game or for me to yell. I would prefer not to yell. I want to win these games by 100 every single time with no competition whatsoever. Trust me, that's what I want. So the fact that I have to live through this is kind of frustrating. First down and 10 after the third one conversion by the Jaguars. That's going to be a nice catch by Christian Kirk. He breaks off a tackle with a stiff arm and gets a couple extra yards after it. Not what I expected to happen, but should I be surprised? No. That's a quick throw. It's going to be caught. This is how this game is going to go. This is how this game is going to go. We are going to lose to a bad Jaguars team. I know it's only the first quarter and the Jags are about to be up by 2 touchdowns, but we are going to lose to this bad Jaguars team. I can just feel it. You get that feeling when you're playing Madden, at least this version of Madden. Well, really the past like 5 versions of Madden. But you just get that feeling that this is going to go bad. And I have that feeling right now. He's going to be open for a touchdown. They didn't give it to him. I thought they would surely give that to him. They didn't do it. And this is probably not going to be a run, so I won't blitz any linebackers. And it wasn't. It's going to be to the end zone. Pick that off, please. Thank you, Nick Bolton. He's back from his injury, and he's here. Pick 6. Come on, Nick. Come on. Go. Go. Outrun Trevor Lawrence. Oh, come on, Nick. Get there. Pick 6, Brooklyn Barons. Yes, sir. Off the deflection. Nick Bolton. He went coast to coast. Derwin James knocks it up in the air because he tried. Actually, it was Bryce Hall who knocked it in the air. I thought it was Derwin James, but it was Bryce Hall who knocked it in the air. Nick Bolton off the inbound gets it, and he goes from coast to coast. That's probably, what, 103, 104 yards he just ran right there? Absolutely insane. And that gives us a tie ball game, and that creates all the momentum on our side. Now, it's not a lot of momentum on our side, but it takes away all of that momentum. They were at almost full bar, or completely full bar. I think they might have actually been a full bar of momentum. And that one pick 6 completely changes things. And it's a tie ball game. So maybe if our offense can't do anything, our defense can do stuff. Defense and special teams are where it is. The defense and the special teams is what we have to rely on if our offense can't get the job done. We've been there before. Our offense hasn't been able to do the job. And is this Nate Harris playing running back? What's going on here? Where's Ramondre Stevenson? Why is Nate Harris playing running back? He's a corner. He's not even on offense. I don't know what he was doing there. That was weird, but he got a good run. I'll take it. And Saquon, get the end zone. Get in the end zone, Saquon. Carry people to the 1-yard line. Saquon Barkley, so close to getting the touchdown, but can he do it? Can he put the icing on the cake? Come on, Saquon. He does it. Gets in the end zone. Barons lead by a touchdown. What a complete change of momentum there, and a complete 180 of the way this game was going. You may say that we flipped the tables as we go up 14-7 with 3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Absolutely crucial forced fumble on the kick return there. That has changed this game immensely. And all we got to do is rely on special teams and defense, and we can get the job done. It's simple as that. End of the first quarter. Maybe all it needed was me to start complaining. Because I feel like every time I start complaining, things tend to turn around. At least that's been kind of a small little trend that I've noticed. But hey, I'll complain if it means we get W's. I don't care. I'm not above complaining to get W's, to get results. James Robinson goes nowhere. He gets about 2. 2nd and 8 from the 24-yard line starting this second quarter here. Another handoff to Robinson. He's going to run right into Quinnen Williams. I don't know why he didn't choose to either cut all the way back to the left or go far outside and get a nice gain there. Maybe he didn't think he had anything. Or the ball carrying vision was not high. I don't know. The world may never know, but that's going to be a deep play. Derwin James got beat over the end. Well, everybody got beat over the end, and that's going to be a touchdown. Yeah. Wan'Dale Robinson just said go. Trevor Lawrence just said run, and Wan'Dale said how far. I don't know who was covering him. Maybe it was Bryce Hall. He just didn't keep up with him. Let me see the instant replay here. He just didn't follow him or something? Yeah, Bryce Hall tends to play. We might have been playing a zone, but Rondell just goes, and Bryce plays the flat for some reason. That leaves Derwin James to clean up the mess, and he couldn't catch him. Derwin's not fast enough. So just like that, the Jaguars completely erase all of the momentum that we built up and get the tie game. Fantastic. Because that's exactly how I pictured that defensive possession to go. Okay, let's see how we have here. Oh, long. Oh, he broke that tackle. I thought he was going to be able to have enough space to get a kick return there. That would have been awesome. But he didn't. He wasn't able to do it. They have 114 total yards. A lot of that just came on that Wan'Dale Robinson touchdown, but still. Saquon, fight forward. Good job. That's a good carry for Saquon. I'm afraid to throw the ball because it has not been very good and very profitable in today's episode, and that's why, because there is literally zero time. I didn't even complete my step back before there was a guy in my face. And that's one of the reasons why I threw that interception in the first possession. Oh, but we don't need time when we got Justin Jefferson breaking through. That's big. I wanted to give him a little bit more time to build up separation, but I didn't want to risk having a guy in my face to make an inaccurate pass, so had to throw it there. And now we've got a chance for Saquon. I really needed you to hold that block a little longer, Justin, so that I could get to the outside. But that's okay. We got about 6 on that one. And I'm looking at Will Washington here. I might have to hit him a little earlier. There it is. Will Washington, good catch. Let's see. Where do we go with this? Do we try to run it again? Let's try to run it again. And see if Barkley can get some sort of space. He can't really get much there. I don't really want to run the Z spot. I'll run tight end attack. Tight end attack could work. I think I'm going to scramble with Jalen Hurts, though. Actually, no. I had Washington, man. He was open. That was a touchdown. But Jalen running to his left, throwing across his body like that was a tough angle to throw. And we do get to see the debut of Eddie Pleasance. Mason almost caught that. Eddie Pleasance was there on that route. But again, I didn't have time to throw it because I had like 4 guys in my face there. Pause. Evan McPherson to give us our lead back. It is only by 3, but hey, a lead is a lead is a lead is a lead. McPherson drills it from 39, and the Barons are up 17-14 in the first half. The Jaguars get the ball to start the second half, so we got to be wary of that. We can't allow them to get a touchdown or drain this clock and then score. We got to make sure that they either turn the ball back over to us. Is that Mike Tomlin, by the way? I don't know who their coach is. It might be Mike Tomlin, or it could just be an auto-generated coach. I don't know. But we can't let the Jaguars get any sort of points here. Pick that off. Sauce Gardner, baby. It's sauce time. Extra spicy. Sauce Gardner with the INT on Trevor Lawrence. And it seems like the Jaguars cannot get out of their own way. Every time that they think that they have this game like closer, they give us another chance to get the momentum back. And this time it's Sauce, baby Sauce, completely undercutting the route that Christian Kirk was running to the sidelines. And Sauce Gardner is him. Yes, sir. Give me a little bit of sauce on the replay, baby. Look at the sauce. Taking a screenshot for later. Yes, sir. You love to see it. Now with the interception. That's 3 turnovers for the Jags. 2 interceptions and the forced fumble on the kick return. I've got a man open. It's going to be Will Washington. Run through this man, Will. You kind of did. You fell forward, which is good. I've only completed 4 passes, by the way. That's not promising. But we're going to have a little bit of a QB keeper. Jalen Hurts trying. I thought I was going to have more space. Thought I was going to have a little bit of open room to run with nobody there. I didn't. That's okay, because we got a couple. And I might be able to score on this one. Jalen Hurts, get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts will do it himself. Touchdown, Barons. We go up by 10. That's big. That's real big. Because we are coming up on the end of the first half. And we did what the Jaguars, I'm sure, wanted to do, which is score a touchdown towards the end of the half. And they still have a chance to do it. They certainly still have a chance to do it. There's still 2:16 to go in the half. They have plenty of time to do something here unless they throw another interception, which I would really appreciate. I love when the teams throw interceptions to me, and that's the second time in a row I just doinked it off the crossbar there. Evan McPherson might got himself a little bit of a cannon on him. First play after the interception, or after the touchdown by us. First play on the drive for the Jaguars is a run by James Robinson. 2-minute warning comes. Now they have 2 minutes, 3 timeouts to try to get some sort of points and some sort of momentum back on their side. And it's going to be... Pick that off. No, Nick Bolton almost had number 2, and he's holding his hands on his head. He knows that he had a shot at it. That might have also been a teammate like deflecting it, making sure that it wouldn't get picked off or wouldn't get caught. That could have been a possibility. Huge hit, by the way. Who was that? Was that Kentavious Bishop who laid that in? I think it might have been. Kentavious Bishop with a huge hit. And they are going to punt the football back with 1:20 to go. Not what I would have done, especially at 4th and 2. But this gives us a chance to score again. With 1:11 to go, 3 timeouts, we got a chance to do some more damage here, and that's what I want to do. I want to score maybe even a field goal, I guess. But it's certainly some sort of points, and I'm going to get sacked because I didn't have any time again. I don't understand why my defensive or my offensive line is not blocking like that. We blocked perfectly against the Chiefs. I didn't have like any pressure on me against the Chiefs, if at all. So why can't we do that again? I don't understand it. I don't understand why against the Jaguars, whose defensive line is significantly worse than what the Chiefs had, why we are struggling so much. I have no idea. Beats me. And that's going to be a slide. Another timeout called. Got the first down. We are getting closer to field goal range. Not there yet. But if Justin Jefferson wins off the line, then we could certainly be there. And he did do it. Justin Jefferson. Catch and run. Jefferson could not win the tackle. But we get a huge play. We are now into field goal range, but we are also into touchdown range here. We've got a chance to score a touchdown. I'm going to send Jefferson deep just because I can. But this is probably going to be a Will Washington touchdown play. Not there. It's okay. 2nd and goal, or 2nd and 10. I'm not going to kick a field goal with 17 seconds. Like, you kidding me? I've still got time to score. I know that I run the risk of not being able to stop the clock, but that's going to be A.J. Brown. Touchdown, just barely. Oh, my God. Just barely fitted in the window. A.J. Brown with a catch. I chose to go possession catch there, and that almost cost me the play. But A.J. Brown just grabbed it and held on. And we go up 31-14 on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Absolutely brilliant by the Brooklyn Baron offense. And 14 seconds to go. How will the Jags utilize these last 14 seconds? I don't know, and I don't care. A 3rd straight doink off of the crossbar. 14 seconds to go. What will Trevor Lawrence choose to call here? A run play? A pass play? I don't know. It's going to be a run play to James Robinson. Quinnen Williams was right there to shut it down, and that's going to be the end of the half. We go into the halftime locker room up 31-14 against the Jags, and we are feeling pretty confident, but I don't want to get ahead of myself too much. We know what can happen when I do that. So we will go short pass against Trevor Lawrence. They get the ball, and we will kick off the second half of week number 2 here in the final season of Barons football. And that one actually went through the uprights. That should be 3 points for us if McPherson can kick that through the uprights. We have 179 total yards. Okay, I'll take that. 50 on the ground. A lot of that's been Barkley, but some of it's been... Oh, that's a great fake, but it's not going to work. Bryce Hall was not fooled. That was a great play-action fake there. I got fooled. I thought they were going to hand it off to Robinson. But Bryce Hall with another interception for the Barons. That's number 3 that Trevor Lawrence has thrown today. Absolutely amazing defense. And I told you, we need to rely on that defense, man. Defense and special teams is what got us to the dance. We need to rely on it. Fall back on it. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Hand this ball to Barkley. He's going to not get enough room. Only 2 on the carry. And we will go verticals, maybe? That could be a bad idea. Verticals are never a bad idea. Who am I kidding? Throw that. That was a bad idea. Nobody got open in time. We'll take our field goal. I know we couldn't capitalize on the interception, but hey, points are points. Especially when you're playing a team like the Jaguars who have some decent competition for us. But McPherson, easy drill from 49. He's kicked from 39 to 49, and he's been good from both. And that one probably would have been good from 59. So we lead 34-14 to start the second half. I'm feeling pretty good at Skyline time. That one through the uprights again. That should be 3 more points. And it looks like Justin Fields is not having a good day in Tampa. He's losing 20-0 to Washington. Maybe it's a good thing we moved on from Justin Fields and went to Jalen Hurts. I mean, we do have 2 Super Bowls with Jalen Hurts, so I guess it was the right idea. And Kentavious Bishop was robbed of that interception. Absolutely robbed. He should have had that one. Oh, Nick Bolton's getting in the face of Josh Sweat. Hello. That was pretty awesome. Nick Bolton talking trash to Josh Sweat. Lawrence with the snap. He's got nobody in the backfield with him. And that's a wide open player. Oh, I wanted the huge hit, but it's just a wrap-up by Derwin James. That was a wide open receiver. Barwin just had nobody around him. I don't know who was supposed to be there, but they weren't. And that's a big 31-yard catch for Barwin. Trevor Lawrence looking to do something here. He's going to roll out of the pocket and just throw it away. He had some options, or he at least had time to let those options possibly get open. But he just chose to throw it away. It's not like we had anybody like right in his face. Whatever. He threw it away, and that is 2nd down and 10 now. That's going to be a quick throw. Bryce Hall knocks it down. Bryce Hall, good job. He's already got the one deflection that led to the pick 6 by Nick Bolton, and then he's got himself his own interception, and now he's got that deflection right there. Bryce Hall, man, he's a stud. Oh, thank you, Alexander, for knocking Trevor Lawrence down to force that ball farther than it needed to be. Incomplete pass. 4th down and 10. They're going to try to get back on the board with a field goal here. It's up. It's got the distance. It's good. The Jaguars kick the field goal, so they answer our field goal with a field goal of their own. 34-17 is your score with 4:43 to go in the third quarter. I think at this point, I'm just going to try to waste as much time as possible, which means just keeping the ball on the ground, throwing it only if needed to, like if it's a 3rd and long situation, or third down situation in general, probably. And then we just try to milk as much time off as possible, because I just want to get out of here with a W. I don't care how it happens. I just want to get out of here with a fat, absolutely obese W. Let's try to run some read option. They're going to bite on it, which is absolutely perfect. And Jalen Hurts has got some room. Jalen Hurts! That's the best run we've had with him in a while off a read option. Let's go, baby. Beautifully done. Well executed. Great block from Justin Jefferson down the field. And we get the huge play with Hurts, and then Barkley proceeds to get nothing, losing to actually, on his next carry. I don't know why we've been, like, unable to run the football today. We were able to do it against the Chiefs. What's the difference? And he just blew right through. Oh, my God. He was in the backfield before I even handed the ball off. Okay, so it looks like the running game is not going to be viable in this third quarter or any quarter. I don't really know why. The offensive line's not any different except for the center is different. But the center's not that bad. And that's a huge play by Justin Jefferson to beat his man and get the huge first down. Keeps this drive alive, keeps the clock ticking, and Barkley actually is going to have a nice carry there. I really want to take this down to the fourth quarter before we score. That's going to be pretty tough to do, but I think we can do it. Barkley up the middle, shut down. Absolutely shut down. I'm going to try this. This is very risky to run this ball on 3rd and 1. This is a very risky choice, but I'm going to do it. Ramondre breaks the tackle, but he couldn't break the second one, and it's 4th and 2. I knew I shouldn't have done that. I'm an idiot. I knew that I shouldn't have ran that on 4th down. I absolutely knew that was going to happen. But that's going to be a catch by A.J. Brown, and now we can actually complete the goal of taking this to the fourth quarter before we score, unless Barkley scores right here. I'm trying to stop myself. I could have scored, but I tried to pull myself to the left a little bit, or to the right, excuse me, to kind of stop the momentum and not allow me to score before the fourth quarter. So we're going to let this roll, and we go into the fourth quarter up 34-17. We are doing a good job of milking this clock. We've wasted like 4 minutes maybe. And we'll go back to the read option here because I think it could work as long as Trayvon Walker bites. He bit last time. He bites again. And that is going to be a Jalen Hurts touchdown, his second on the ground today. And the Barons go up 41-17. This one is probably over, but you never want to say that for sure unless you know exactly that it's over. And I can't guarantee that this one is over. I can't guarantee that the Jags won't pull any Madden BS and get back in this game within 7 minutes. We've seen it happen before. So I'm not going to put it past EA to do some sort of BS like a kick return touchdown. Oh my God. I thought it was going to happen right there. I thought it was going to happen. They've got 6:52, down 41-17. They got to move. They cannot lollygag as they try to score this touchdown. That's a good start, but Carlos Whiteside, that's not a good start. That's their left tackle, I think, or left guard, something like that. One of their offensive line positions. Goes down with the injury, but they do have the first down. They get a little bit of a break because the clock stops, so maybe they told him to go down with an injury. I don't know. Could be a little bit of a conspiracy. That was Christian Kirk for the big first down. Oh, no, that was Evan Ingram. I thought it was Christian Kirk. It was Evan Ingram with the catch. That one's checked down. That is Christian Kirk there. He gets brought down by Nick Bolton and Steve Smith and a couple people. We are under 6 minutes to go in the game. The Jaguars, they're pushing touchdown, but they are wasting a lot of time too. Nick Bolton was in the backfield, but I couldn't get him. Luckily, Steve Smith was there to wrap up the screen and shut it down. Absolutely beautiful. 3rd down and 8 for the Jags from the 32. Get to Trevor. Get to Trevor. He's got tons of time. What are we doing here? What? Trevor Lawrence? Pick that off, Bryce. Somebody pick it off. Trevor Lawrence had so much time there. What are we doing? We rushed, what, 3? But still, he had way too much time. He could have wrote a novel. That's a deep one. Sauce. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Williams caught it, but he was out of bounds. And this is the game. If we could take 5 minutes off the clock, then we will walk away with a W. We will be 2-0 to start the final year. If we could somehow go perfect and then win the Super Bowl, go 3-peat in the Super Bowl and have a perfect season, That would be the icing on the cake of this rebuild, or of this relocation franchise. And it seems like Saquon Barkley is not going to be able to run the football whatsoever in this final play, or this final drive. Or what I hope is the final drive. I have no idea if it actually is going to be. Because, one, we have to complete this pass. Did they do roughing the passer? Please tell me that's roughing the passer. Please tell me that's roughing the passer. Holding on the offense. Really? On 3rd and 13, you're going to hold. Oh, my God. They declined it, so it's 4th and 4. But they don't know about us. They should have just accepted it and made us go 3rd and 20 or whatever it would have been, 3rd and 23. Because now, they just gave me a chance to complete the down. You made a mistake there, boys. You should have called that and accepted it. The refs gave you an out. You should have done it. But that's 5 catches for 119 yards for Justin Jefferson. Keep it on the ground for Barkley there. The accelerated clock should take us under, 3 minutes. So it's 2nd and 9. This is probably going to be a pass play now that I think about it. And it's going to be Will Washington, knocked incomplete. I thought I might be able to float that over the top of the corner, but I was not able to. Okay, Eddie Pleasance on the field. The rookie is on the field now, and maybe we get him his first catch. I threw it to him, but I got a lot of pressure on me there from Brutus. Go Bucks. And now we'll go verticals here. Pleasance on the field again. He's getting a lot of love since Garrett Wilson picked up that abdominal strain. And I'm going to give it to him. He's a burner. The rookie with his first catch of his career. Eddie Pleasance. Was that 4th down or was that 3rd down? I'm not sure. Whatever it was, it's Eddie Pleasance with the catch. His first of his career. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. And I don't really know where to go with this one, except I do. No, A.J. Brown was so open, Jalen. Why do you suck sometimes, man? You just absolutely suck. I don't know what it is about you. But sometimes you just suck. I'm going to give this to the rookie. Back in the end zone. First career touchdown for the rookie, Eddie Pleasance. Back in the end zone. And he's doing a little dance. First career touchdown for the rookie. I can't wait to see what his development trait is. I'm assuming it's just star, but maybe we'll get lucky and it's superstar. You never know. A touchdown for the Barons. Decent enough throw from Jalen Hurts. Put it in a spot where only Pleasance was going to be able to catch it. It would either been an incomplete pass or it would have been a touchdown for Pleasance, and it was the latter. Hardly know her. And that is Eddie Pleasance's first career touchdown, and it couldn't have been a better time to have it. 2 minutes to go in the game. 48-17. I can now officially say that this one is over. There is absolutely no chance the Jaguars have of coming back and winning this one, except for if they do that. Oh my God, is he going to get a one-play touchdown? No, thank you. Sauce Gardner pushes him out of bounds. He just split the D. That was crazy. A decent throw from Trevor Lawrence. And that gives the Jaguars a chance to get a touchdown back to redeem themselves. That's going to be, we forced them out of bounds. Evan Ingram out of bounds at the 4. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. They haven't used a single timeout yet, which is kind of crazy. But maybe they don't need to. I don't know. Don't ask me why they haven't used one. Shaquille McLeod can't get in there. Sauce Gardner couldn't knock it down. Touchdown Jaguars. And they did that in, what, 3 plays? Why couldn't they have done that in the beginning? I don't know. I'm glad they didn't do that in the beginning. But that is not good for us because would they go onside kick here? I'm going to play for onside kick. I don't know if they would. They will go for onside kick. I didn't know since we were up by so much still that they would go for it. But they will go for it, and we will get it. Jermaine Mason will just fall down, and that will hopefully be the game. That is hopefully the ball game, boys. We will continue to run the ball, obviously, to try to get this clock down to 0. Barkley's going to have a ton of space. Saquon Barkley finally with the open space that he needed, the run that he needed. He's been waiting for that all day. They've been suffocating the offensive line, and back-to-back big runs from Barkley. I think they've just given up on defense, or we've worn them down enough to where they just can't handle it. That seems to be the case. Because we are getting some nice chunk yardage on every single play. 3 straight 10-plus yards for Saquon Barkley there. And we are now under a minute to go. I'm going to have to snap this one more time. But what a great performance from the boys. It looked like it was going to be an annoying, frustrating game in that first quarter. Trust me. I was a little bit worried that we were going to lose that game. But the pick six from Nick Bolton, from end zone to end zone, absolutely flipped this game. Flip. It gave us that momentum. And then we not only got the pick six, but then we had the forced fumble on the kick return that we ended up scoring with. So, like, we just had so much momentum going our way in the first quarter after they started out so hot. It was amazing. And then we didn't look back from there. We absolutely dominated, and we come into Duval and get a W, stay undefeated at 2-0 now. Jalen Hurts didn't have the best day, but he got the job done in the end. 13 for 27, not the greatest day through the air, that is for sure. 260 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. On the ground, Barkley struggled in the first half and really up until the fourth quarter, the final drive, where he got like 30 yards on 3 carries. 22 for 74, a touchdown. Jalen Hurts had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Receiving, Jefferson was huge, coming up with some big vertical routes on like 3rd and 4th downs with 119 yards. Eddie Pleasance gets 2 catches, 45 yards, and his first career touchdown. So not only did he get his first career catch, but he also got his first career touchdown. A.J. Brown also had a touchdown as well. Defensively, we had 6 tackles from Steve Smith and Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton huge again with the interception, the pick 6, obviously. Sauce Gardner played a good game today. Sack, we didn't have any on Trevor Lawrence, but we had 3 picks. Sauce Gardner, Bryce Hall, and Nick Bolton. Absolutely amazing. Fantastic second half from the boys, and we get the job done. We are 2-0, and I couldn't be happier. Okay, so in the next episode, we will play the 0-2 Atlanta Falcons, who seem to have a very good offense, but their defense is bad. So we will figure out how they play here, but we continue our little road stretch here where we go from Jacksonville to Atlanta, then up to Pittsburgh, then we come back home to Brooklyn, so that's good. We got an interesting matchup, but we also have regional focus scouting next episode, player negotiations next episode, and the first mock draft next episode. Now, those aren't going to matter too much since it's the final season. This draft, we won't actually do the draft in this episode, but we can still have fun, take a look at the draft, and see kind of some of the players. But I will show you a sneak peek of the players that are ready to negotiate. Derwin James and Quinnen Williams and Saquon Barkley and Bryce Hall and Josh Allen and a lot of people. I'm glad that we don't have to pay these guys. Or actually, we will pay them, but we don't have to. It's not a necessity because we're not going to go next season, so it's not going to matter if they're here or not. But that is going to do it for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.